Oh, well, hello, it is Tease. Good day, good afternoon, good evening. I hope all are well. Hope all are safe. Okay, so a spin off to what I was saying earlier about the whole roaches coming out the woodworks or the dead coming back from the dead, and and I don't know what the heck is going on, or maybe I'm just, how you'll think like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to prepare myself for what's going on, and then when it happens, I'm just so blown away instead of like trying to figure out what the hell to do. But you would think you would, okay, well, if some people come around, sniffing around, I'll do this and that, but it's just getting, I'm thinking it probably wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't so back to back. Because if it's something where it's like, oh, okay, well, people will come back, but okay, maybe it'd be, okay, you come back today and then the other person tomorrow, then, but it's literally everybody at the same time, like literally. Now, mind you, these are so called fake ass family and friends, quote unquote, literally crying and dying to be around me, like as if they. That's another thing too. If we do the math on when was the last time these people had seen or heard from me, it'll be like, it'll be so weird. It's like, who sent you, And even like mind you, when I say even out in public, I don't. In this particular section of isolation, I've been in this particular section of isolation for 5 months. So for 5 months, it's been just me and my thoughts, basically. Like I say, no interaction with nobody, not even neighbors. Like nobody gets any play from me, or you didn't. You'll be lucky if you get a higher bike. But for the most part, my tunnels are on, and I'm doing what the hell I'm doing. I'm doing me, basically. So for people that are dying, and it's not like, oh, they just miss me or they're just so crazy about me. It's like, who sent you, Because it's all at the same damn time. You get these people who, again, haven't seen them in months and years, and for some reason, all of a sudden I'm on the menu when in the past I was nowhere near on the menu. Because literally, when I was in these people's grips, or when I was in their grips or in their presence, or basically close enough for them to know what I'm doing or get the updates on what they need to have. I was nowhere on the menu, so I was the stowaway. So if I've been discarded or left for dead in the past, you shouldn't be crying and dying to see me in the future. You know what I mean? When according to you, I should have been no more. Let you tell it. Yeah, so I think that's what makes it more creepy, that these people who not only left you for dead, but it's like did not exist for months and years on end, and for some reason, literally, and when I say literally crying and dying to be around me, and I'm not even exaggerating when I say literally crying and dying. Snot and booger all over the phones. I'm trying to. I miss you. Shut. I was going to say shut the f up. I try to hear people out to understand. Like, okay, well, maybe I missed something, or maybe I didn't give you a chance. Because I'm so so quick to slamming doors on people. Because like I say, even one of my other models are It doesn't matter if you mean me well or harmful. Like I say, for the most part, you're gonna get shut down anyway. Because like, who sent you? Because I'm gonna be automatically like, no, thank you. You can get the slam door anyway. So I would get it. That's why I would at least okay. Let me at least give you the benefit of the doubt at the time of day. At least let you try to explain yourself. Yeah, but again, if you've been MIA, missing, or non-existent, or pretty much nowhere on the menu or in the picture, then it's like there's no way in the world you should be crying and dying to be around me. Because like again, if I do the math on when was the last time you spoken to me, and like I say, in this particular, it's been at least 5 months. Like I say, this particular isolation, like I say, I've been in isolation, off and on for a long time, and it'll be different. Like, okay, maybe I'll be under a rock here, or go under a rock there, or leave this, just up and leave the damn state, or just up and because that's what I do. Like I'll literally, like I'll be here 1 second, and the next thing you know, oh, they just picked. Like I say, when I went back from my uncle's his anniversary, they're like, yeah, we didn't hear from you. You just picked up and left, But I'm just like, these must be acting like they're connected. Like, what I mean? They act as if they know you. They don't know me at all, And then, but then you're surprised when I'm gone. Like, what the hell were you doing when I was there? You literally throwing the dirt on top of my head when I'm there. But then yet you're wondering where I've been, or now you're crying and dying to be around. That's stuff that's blowing my mind, and it's coming out a lot. But yeah, you get people who want to hit up a dead line. And I understood. I'm thinking like, okay, well, damn, maybe I did block that number. So I don't know if it's because one of the numbers did. They got a different number. They called from a different number. And I'm thinking the other one that got through was from another device. Because, pretty much I think I had like two different devices, but the same number, and it, they don't probably necessarily transfer blocks, but it was an open line. This go around was open line, so it's like open for them, one party to get call from another number. That number for sure, the one they had, the first number was for sure blocked. Like I say, this particular person, you and your number blocked. So what they did was got a whole another number and weaseled their way into a group chat, and somehow got back into contact. Like I say, people, they just, I'm like, And then the second one, I guess it got open from an open line, to where there's no blockage there. But yeah, but like I say, it's getting creepy now, because I'm just thinking it's just because this is happening it's too conveniently close together. And I understand these are different times, maybe, the same crazy things may happen a lot more often, but I never had Blast from the Past come out like this, like literally crawling out from the grave. Like, I've never experienced, I've experienced people coming literally, it's been 30 years since I've spoken to you. Like, that's nothing new, but literally crawling yourself out of the grave, I'm like, now that's interesting. Like, literally dying and crying to be around, like, yeah, that, to me, that's actually scary, really. And I don't normally get scared. Because it's like, who sent you? You know what I mean? Why are you dying to be around me knowing you don't like me? You know what I mean? Or knowing you got a list of complaints. Like I said, one part had a long list of complaints, or this and that, or I don't love, fake ass family, but but yet you're willing and dying to, or you would love to rip me to shreds, even though that would never happen. Like I say, I already told you what would happen. Anybody lift their hand at me, but it's like you get some people who would love to feed you to the wolves, to say the least, but yet they want you to have lunch with them. Like, no, they'll be the same one to invite you on a date. Oh, you wanna? No, you can finish me off, please. That's the thing, and like you'll never catch me on trips with people who I know don't like me. That's why I travel alone. I like to travel alone anyway, just because if you think about it, like, okay, you got a flight at 6. Okay, one person, it might be easy for one person to catch that flight at 6, but you got 20 people with you, 20 Negroes with you trying to catch a flight at 6. Like, somebody bound to miss their flight. Somebody's bound to do something that's, gonna try to slow up the crew. And like, no, I like to move on my own accord. Not waiting on Negro time. I'm not standing back because somebody left their passport. Yes, shit like that. No. That's one of the reasons too I like to travel solo. But for the most part, I'm growing very accustomed to being solo, and I'm thinking a lot of those issues, how I mentioned how my issues come out, I think a lot of them, they get salty because I don't want to be bothered with them. But it's like, you don't even want to be bothered with you. You get people who will literally, they'll act like, okay, well, let me lock the windows here. Here comes Tease, lock the windows. But it's like, first of all, don't even try to do me like that, because it's like, you don't even want, you get people who try to, let me clutch my purse, or let me hurry up and lock the window, or let me close the door. Like, you don't even want what you locking up. Like, so please stop. Like, I know they try to be funny, but it's like, yeah, don't flatter yourself in thinking that. My thing is, I have to do any stealing or any crime, don't flatter yourself in thinking that you would be top pick, because you're not. You are nowhere on the menu, I can promise you. Yeah, but I'm thinking people, they just get more offended. They're just offended that I'm not interested. And that's where the beef comes. It's not necessarily that they don't like me, or that, they want to do me harm. I'm thinking they're more salty that, you don't want to be around me. You know what I mean? And no, I don't. Like I said, I've grown accustomed to my bubble. I've grown accustomed to being centered with me, because it's been me, and that's what I like. I like me in my zone. But anyway, yeah, hope all are well. Hope all are safe.